Jim actually is going to be speaking for tonight, and the title is The Toastmasters Journey. Welcome. Please help me to welcome Jim.
Thank you. The Toastmasters Journey is a study in bravery. Madam Toastmaster, my fellow Toastmasters, our most welcome guest this evening. The first brave act occurs, every one of you have done that. You walked through that door. Most people do not have the guts to attend a Toastmasters meeting. They're afraid they might get called on to speak. We don't want that. So you showed up. You're brave. Most of you didn't stop there. You committed your second brave act. You joined Toastmasters. You said, I'm going to come week after week after week as a member. That took guts. Give yourself credit. That's an accomplishment. And every step after that was another brave step. The first time that you're Toastmaster, the first time that you're timer, the first time that you evaluate, the first time that you do anything. Of course, one of the bravest things is when it comes time to give your first speech, because you're up here in front of everybody, and for 4 to 6 minutes, you're going to be opening yourself up. Brave, a very, very brave action. And then you continue to do more and more brave things for the next 12 to 18 months, a year to a year and a half. Statistically speaking, this is true. And then around the 1 year mark, year and a half mark, something like that, something horrible happens. And it will happen to every one of you if you haven't been here for that long. You get comfortable. Oh my God! You get comfortable. And the thing, that's not bad. I mean, that's what you're really looking forward to. It is being up here and being comfortable. But it's got its downside. Because when people get comfortable, they think they've completed the journey. And you have not. You're only part way there. Because let's look at what you've accomplished at that point. Now, I'm not taking anything away. It's a wonderful thing to be comfortable up here. But you are comfortable giving a 5 to 7 minute presentation in front of people that you know, in front of your friends. That's not really translatable to the real world. How often are you going to be called upon to speak for 5 to 7 minutes in front of people who like you? It's not going to happen that often. You need to get out of your comfort zone. That's what you did when you walked through that door. That's what you did when you gave your icebreaker. Every step of the journey was getting out of your comfort zone. So when you get into your comfort zone, that's the time to move on and get out of your comfort zone. You don't have to get out of Toastmasters. Toastmasters offers all kinds of opportunities to get out of your comfort zone. The way you get out of your comfort zone? Well, one way is to speak at another Toastmasters club. I'm not saying join another Toastmasters club. No, we want you to stay here. But call up the VPE or the president of another club and ask if you can speak as a guest speaker there. They'll generally say yes. They're happy to have guest speakers. Go there. You're still speaking in front of Toastmasters, but it's not Toastmasters that you know. It's a little scary. It's outside your comfort zone. It's a great thing to do. There are other opportunities. We hold contests once a year throughout the year. Be in a contest, as Eric knows. When you enter the contest, I mean, granted, you're speaking in front of other people, but there is the danger, the real danger that you're going to win. Oh my gosh. If you win, then you have to go to area. And you're speaking in front of other Toastmasters, but they're not members of Plantation. They're not people that you know. You're out of your comfort zone. And of course, if you win at area, you have to go to division. Oh my gosh. And if you win at division, you have to go to district. Oh no, horrible. But you're getting out of your comfort zone and you are growing with every step. As I mentioned during the introductions back in several weeks ago, I spoke at a TLI, at a Toastmasters Leadership Institute. No, excuse me, I spoke at the district conference a couple of weeks ago. Was I nervous? Was I scared? No, I wasn't. But I'd done them before. The first district conference that I spoke at, back in the 1800s, that one I was nervous about. That one unnerved me because I was out of my comfort zone. They're always looking for volunteers to speak at Toastmaster district conferences. They're always looking for Toastmasters to speak at TLIs. They're always looking for Toastmasters to be test speakers at evaluation contests. They're looking, is it surprising? Toastmasters is looking for speakers. So please, I urge you, do not. And you may think I'm making this up. I am not. Look at the number of people, check our membership list, and see how many people last longer than 12 to 18 months. They generally don't do it. The people who do stick around, like Nick, like Eric, like Jeannie, have learned that it is possible to stay active in Toastmasters, but you've got to get out of your comfort zone. Because when you hit that deadly spot, at about a minute, about a year to 18 months, where you get comfortable, you may think that you've accomplished something great. And you have, but it's not the final thing. You've got more of the Toastmasters journey ahead of you. I beg you, please, do not rest on your laurels when you get to the point of being comfortable. Get out of your comfort zone once again. Madam Toastmaster.